Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I'm back here today to plan in my start planner. I have been running late due to all the holidays, and my pocket came off. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep using that as a pocket. I heard about this from Christopher, I think Christopher Allen is his last name, here on YouTube, and he was right. Pocket, I tried to use it, it didn't work. But I'm behind this week, but I am using my to-do list that I keep in the pocket right there. And anyways, so I've and I started checking off some things I've done. But I do want to come back and fill some things in and make sure that I remember what happened where. So I know that I tell you guys I do inexpensive planning in this planner. This whole tube of washi was half price. It's $9.99. I got it for, just under $5. Anyways, long story short, absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. It's neutral. It's kind of getting me in the mood for Christmas. And December isn't until the end of the week. So I thought, let's have fun with this one today. And literally, washi is a great investment if you're working in your planners. In these tubes, they last forever. And not only that, there's sentiments, there's pictures, there's beautiful decorative art, and then there's just bold, small washi, and it's just gorgeous. So literally with something like this, if you were to buy an inexpensive sticker kit from Walmart, which are great, or Target, 97-cent stickos, some of them are repetitive, some of them aren't. But when you pull washi into it, you've got a variety. So it depends on what you like to do. So I'm excited to play with these. We'll see how it goes today. I'm going to separate them out a little bit just so I can have in my brain the words and then the extras. And I probably, I will use this one. I won't use Ho 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 yet because we're not in December yet. So peace and joy, peace and joy, peace and joy. Love that. So I will use that one. And anyway, so lots of fun, lots of good stuff. And here we go. So I'm going to hop in here. I love this planner. I always say that every time. It is my launching point for my week. It's what I build everything off of because this is an hourly planner. I have recently discovered that I'm having an issue with the coils, and I don't even carry this around. In theory, it was my one to carry with me. I recognize it's too big, it's too bulky, it's too hard on my hands. I still love it for the hourly aspect. I love it. It's very comprehensive. It has everything in it. It has your water, your vitamins, your exercise. It has your shopping. It has your budget. It has everything in it. If you utilize this calendar, you wouldn't need anything else. I don't fully utilize it. Gotta admit it. I am kind of nutsy about things that aren't, so I've reached out to the creators of this, the owners of the business. These are beautiful women. I'm excited to hear back what they're going to say. But I do want to be honest with you guys that maybe not all of them have the same issue, but it literally, this part in the back comes undone. And so the coil, so I have to re-bend it down and get it all back in there. And so is that impossible to do? Of course not. But I am letting you guys know that I may purchase this next year, but not have it bound. We'll see. We'll see. I do love plum paper planner paper. I love the planner. It's great. But this one is, in my opinion, this is more suits my needs. But the paper is phenomenal too. And when you work with the paper long enough, you start kind of going, oh, I wish I would have gotten the other paper. So you know what I mean. So we're still just in that fence post, in between situation. But anyways, but here's where we're going to start. We're going to finish this one out. We're going to ride the wave. We're going to keep going. But I just wanted you guys to know that I was having that issue, and I wanted to be very honest with you guys about that. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start with this gorgeous, 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 gorgeousness paper. And I had put out a card earlier. Hold on, guys. Excuse my reach. Oh, goodness. Okay. That works. Oh, I did put a card out. I knew I had. I picked up had a gift card from them, and it was Christmas, so I put it out so that we could have it. I actually think, I'm wondering if I can get two on there. Nah, I'll just stick with the one. Alright, but, I really hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and it was lovely, and it was a good time with your family, and You know, holidays can be stressful, family times, no doubt, and I don't understand why it needs to be, but it just sometimes is. And losing someone like we have, and then also having someone who is essentially, you know, well, it's terminal. So Alzheimer's is terminal. There's no way to get around it. It's just, when does that happen? Just like all of us, but theirs is a little bit more heightened, and it has a lot of complications with it. But having that much illness and issues going on, it kind of helped. At times, I struggled with it. At times, I was able to get some level of perspective. And by the time it was all over, we had a very sweet friend who helped me gain some perspective. And that was invaluable. Not gonna lie. Totally, completely invaluable. And I spent this morning on the phone with him. He had lost a family member to Alzheimer's, and really, really, really has been very instrumental in my own personal state of mind. And don't get me wrong, my husband has said a million things, and he's been, you know, there have been times he's been spot on, and sometimes it helps to hear things from somebody who has been in your shoes and who really does know, without even having to say, not to say that my husband doesn't know. He has his own journey in this and his own perspective. But when you're the decision maker, you know, for health and you know, now the financial aspect of it, and you're responsible. I mean, I got a call yesterday, and it started dawning on me, does this affect, you know, my personal family credit, things like that. You know, I mean, where are we at on all this? Because we're still trying to work things out. And, no, it's not sticking great. I hope that changes. Maybe it's just that one time. Maybe it was a Sue. Maybe I didn't get it down all the way, right? So, anyways. But, it can affect your holidays. And people do things, and they're like, well, how does that affect you? And then, you know, if they stop and think about it, then maybe they can understand, but maybe they won't understand that what they did affected you. And that's okay. It's not my job to teach everybody, you know, to say or not say or do or not do. But it is my job to make sure that my family is having a good, you know, holiday season, and that we do take the time to be thankful. And I think this is the first year we didn't go around and say, what are you thankful for? And I feel badly about that. That is something that is very important to me. But again, in light of where we were, I'm gonna give myself grace in this area. And I hope that you guys feel that as well in your own life. You know, when you're in a difficult situation and you miss something, it's okay. It really is. It is okay to miss something. Seriously. Not that I'm your conscience or your your Holy Spirit, but I do want you to know that we all miss things, and we all have different perspective and different journeys and all of that, and it's okay. It really is. That's called grace. And I've always been one to give a lot of grace, and lately I haven't been giving a lot of grace because I've been too tired. And in the last, I'd say, couple of 3 years. And so I'm excited. I'm starting an online class, and I'll try to link it below. It's with a gal who I get her information sent to me, and this one is about grace. And I thought, oh man, that's exactly what I need to get focused on. And so I shared in previous video, I set up last night, trying to tend to some of the things that I needed to tend to for my heart, for my well-being, for my peace of mind, etc. And that was one of the things I did. I organized 3 classes that I had loaded and had not even begun to start yet, but they had an endless shelf life online. And I recognized, why'd you pay for it if you're not going to do it? So they're all 3, well, 2 of them at least, I think, are Christian-based. One of them is with Bo Berry on the handwriting, one of her handwriting online classes. I'm super excited. I ordered that right before we lost our family member. And I immediately wrote her, once we kind of got home from the hospital and all of that. I said, I'm so sorry. Have I missed it? And she was like, absolutely not. And I was like, okay, great. So whenever you're in these situations, try to find something for the end of the situation, because you know when you're with someone and they're passing, you know there's an end to that. And when that end comes, you need to have a backup plan for yourself. And that's really what I was trying to do, was prepare a backup plan. And then I realized what good's the backup plan if you don't put it into play. And though we're not through with this journey, the decisions that were so hard are over. And for that, I'm thankful. And, oh, I didn't think I tore that correctly. Woo! But anyways, what I was going to say is, give yourself grace. Give yourself the freedom to get to that when you can get to it. It's okay. It will keep. Everything keeps. That's the one thing, if I learned anything, usually everything keeps. I don't want to be too broad, you know, in my statement, but I do want to say that is something that you just start jumping through hoops for everybody, and you're realizing, I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. Well, yeah, because you're trying to please everybody. What's that about? And you may not need to do all those things. And I recognize that now, you know. And it's hard. You know, you're the oldest, you're the firstborn, wherever you are in your family order. You're the mom. You're the responsible one. Go with any of those. They all work. And you can't do for others until you get your own life priority in order. And I know that. I've taught that. I taught that Bible study. I mean, I know better than that. But when you are in the emergency, sometimes it's hard to see that. And there was this, I've shared before, there's a sweet family member who, a friend of the family, pardon me, who has invested several conversations in me. And yes, we were supposed to be discussing financials, and we did. We definitely did. But because he'd had family that had had Alzheimer's, he had a different perspective. And for the family member that we lost, he kept trying to encourage him, and he didn't want to hear it. And it's hard. So any of you out there that has had a loved one with Alzheimer's, I know nothing, but I am here. I don't know that I have anything to say that would encourage you, but I am here. And I think that's all I can say that would hopefully encourage you. I know for myself that God put this person in my path and in our family member's path. And unfortunately, he didn't seize the moment, but goodness gracious, I sure did. And I've seized a couple of them when we've had the opportunity to talk, because it's just wisdom. It's somebody who's been there. It's somebody who knows what's going on. It's somebody who feels those hurts because he experienced them, And anyway, so again, if I can pray for anybody, always, feel free, send me a message, send me a note. I'm praying anyway, so if I can do that, it doesn't go any further than me. But I do want you to know that it is hard. Life is a journey, and there are times that it is really hard. But the one thing I know, and I've said for years, even if you get off the path, because my husband always takes a wrong turn, there's joy in the journey. And even if it's loss and difficult, an illness is horribly difficult. It's difficult to watch. It's difficult to be there for. It is difficult to encourage through. It's all that. It's all that in a bag of cats. But there is joy in the journey. And that's something that I just want to make sure that I always say. I don't always want to sound complaining. I'm sure I do at times, and I'm sorry. But I do know, like I said, there is joy in the journey. And even in these beautiful moments with these people who I love so much in my life and are so dear, and knowing that I'm losing them, knowing that their time on this earth is coming to an end, I am so very thankful that God has allowed me to be there, to do what I could do to help, over many years. You know, this is, you know, I keep saying my job's ending because this has been a full-time job essentially, you know, all but full-time, you know, for 8 or 9 years. And I'm happy to have done it. And enjoying the journey is I got to be the one to do it. I got the blessing. Not that I got to do anything for anybody else, but I was blessed. And that is amazing. That is amazing. So, anyway, so as we think about these holidays and you think, it's another holiday, gotta be with my family, what, you know, whatever, I gotta work. Whatever the struggle is this year in your life, just know there is joy in the journey. Even in the things we don't want, they're there for a reason in our life. They're there to encourage us. They're there to teach us. Now, how could I cut that so badly? Anyways, they're there to teach us. They're there to encourage us. They're there for God to mold us into what He needs us to be. And as Scripture says, He's the potter, I am the clay. So, I hope that encourages you today. And yes, we mess up, we make mistakes, we get frustrated, we get happy, we get sad, we get all those things. But, yeah, I mean, and I think people today, too, I had this conversation yesterday with my sister-in-law. People mistake struggle or sadness or, you know, lack of sleep or something for depression. And I think there are people that are generally depressed. I think there's a chemical imbalance. I do think that there are things like that that definitely are tools that people can use. So please don't write me and say, how dare you say that. But I also think that we run to things too quickly. And anyways, and she and I were talking about that, you know, because she's a mommy of a 9-month-old. And, you know, postpartum depression, you know, those things, people always come back with those things. And, you know, it's almost like they have to ask the question now, are you suffering postpartum depression? And I guess that's, from what I understand, that's, you know, been asked. And she was like, no, I'm just, you know, a mom that doesn't get much sleep, and I've got all these kids and a husband, and, you know, my life is busy. It's a busy life. So, you know, again, I'm not saying that when there's a need for medicine, you know. When there may not be a need for medicine, you might know. And just know, no matter what, God is there. He has your back. He's there to encourage you. He sends these amazing people in our lives to speak truth in them, to encourage us, to just all those good things. Just all the good things that you are facing in your life or dealing with in your life. He has a good plan in mind. And let me tell you, there are days that you kind of look at your life and go, huh, well, what is good about this? Seriously. I mean, I've been there. Like, really? This is the mess that it is? Really? Those are the things, you know, I've said them. But don't let that get you down. I mean, really. And, you know, holidays are hard. They're hard when you've lost someone because you miss that person so much. The day-to-day is hard when you miss someone that much. But there's grace. There's mercy. There is blessing in all these things. So, anyways, there's my 2 cents. Do with it what you want. I don't know anything. I'm going to skip the December and just finish out the week because, whoops, sorry guys, I didn't mean to bump the camera, sorry. I want to do one of my Christmas, like, nativities, probably, is the one I'm going to do for that. So I'll come back in a separate video, maybe, unless I have enough time at the end of this. So, yeah, I'm doing pretty good on time. I might go back. But, okay, so this is my last day of the week because it begins on Saturday, Sunday. It begins on the weekend. So, as you can see, I don't use these. I just don't use them. In this particular planner, I have other planners that I do my brainstorming in or put my good ideas, or if I have good ideas in. But you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that with this instead of pulling out the scissors. Let's see if I can avoid scissors. No, I can't. Did you see that? So you think you got it figured out, huh? So, alright. That's alright. That was a Sue. It wasn't the tape. I'll admit it. Okay. If you don't know Sue, stupid user error. So, anyways. Too many computer people in this family. But, alright. Let me do it right. Since I'm not getting it straight, I'm not getting it all those things. Let me just do that and scooch it over. Alrighty. Oh, goodness gracious. Silly me. I should have done it the other way. But that's alright. And when my kids grew up, the S word was stupid. And so we would say, that's just stew. Like that wasn't the same message. But stupid was a mean word. If you haven't seen Game Plan, that's a cute movie. But it was a bad word in our house when the kids were little. So, but, so Sue could be said, but not stupid. Figure that one out. Anyways, silly me. Alright, so done there. Boy, I just kind of loved all that, but that's okay. I'm trying to see what I want to put. It's December, so I'm going to put ho 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 on the bottom. How does that work out? It says no peeking. Ho ho ho. That is such cute washi. Oh my goodness, this really is a cute. It's a Michael Recollection kit, if I didn't say it. It's absolutely charming. Definitely love it. And I'm so thankful that I found it. I do like getting off the beaten path of the regular Christmas colors. I love the Christmas colors. I love the darker, richer Christmas colors if I can find them. And this year I just didn't gravitate to that. But when I was standing there looking at this, I was just like, oh no, it's going to be this one. So, anyways, but alright, so I am keeping this very lean and very quick and easy. I still have 16 more phone calls for today. And I've got to make a run up over to our family members, check on them. I've already made a couple of calls, so I did it. Oh, yes, I did it. So let me see if I can fix this. Alright, so, see if I do better this way. And I did. And I will save that and use that for when I'm die cutting. So, yep, even mistakes we can still use. That's what crafting is all about, right? There we go. Alright. Love it. I absolutely love it. That's it, guys. I am keeping it so simple. And seriously, in the holidays, keep it simple. If you are feeling overwhelmed, stop. Please stop. Get your focus. Find what anchors you and focus on that. And like I said, I love the biblical priorities of God first, spouse, children, extended family, church, all of that. And then, work's in there, probably for me, closer to the end at times. But, yeah, and I had the luxury of that. I know that. I had the luxury of that. So, but anyways, and I did work. I just worked at home for not any pay. So, I homeschooled 3 kids. So, it was a job. And I did have side businesses. I don't want you to think I didn't. I had businesses on the side. So, anyways, but long story short, love this. It is the Michael's Recollection Handmade Ornaments washi. And I thought I was going to get that in there easy while I was talking to y'all, but I'm not. I guess I'm not. But I got it half price. It may still be on. You know how they do it. If not, go see if you can find it, if you like it, and use your coupon, right? Isn't that what they give us those great coupons for? So, yeah, and I'm cheap. I got to use the coupons and the sale prices. So, but long story short, I think it's really pretty. I think it turned out, and it's kind of a nice transition. So, and I'll probably transition. I still keep that washi on me. Okay, got to get it off of me. All right, so here we go. Super easy peasy. Michael's washi, regularly $9.99, and it was half price, so $4.99. I think is what they charged me. Okay, I think I finally got the washi off me. Alright, so here's my Saturday, Sunday, my groceries, and I've got to write all that down. I haven't done much grocery shopping, and I don't think we need that much because we just kept buying food during the holidays. But, just, greens, things like that you got to pick up. And we are beginning juicing. That is going to happen. We were supposed to do it Monday, but life really got crazy Monday. So, my goal is December 1. If I don't get it done earlier, we're going to be in juicing again every morning for breakfast. So, that's a good thing. Or in the evenings, whichever way. But usually it gives you a lot of energy if you do a lot of greens. So I'm going to go that route again. Monday, I love the tree washi. It's foiled. And then just the simple turquoise thin foiled washi. The candy cane blue foil, Peace and Joy, and the snowflakes. And again, over here, I carried over the exact same. And then on this one, it is the last day of November. So I know I'm doing Christmas trees, but it's pine tree right now, pine tree, because the Christmas trees are coming out. They come out before Thanksgiving. I even saw them set up in houses before Thanksgiving, and I think that's a new thing I see here on YouTube. So anyways, or Instagram, but I don't set mine up. I used to, the day after Thanksgiving, pull it out, set it up. This year, I will be thankful. I did not get the house decorated at all for fall or Thanksgiving. I had a few key pieces, and that was it. I just couldn't even get there. My house is a wreck, and so I just said, take it off your list, let it go. There was peace in that, I gotta tell you. I mean, it wasn't what I wanted, but there was peace in that. And so, and my husband and I went to Yankee Candle Outlet Mall, and we picked up all of our Christmas candles for this year, and we also went by Bath and Body Works, and I usually pick up, I love the leaves fall, hands down, could you smell it all year long, but the other, I like Christmas better at Yankee. So we did do both, and we brought goodies home for both on our Black Friday, but that's the number one thing, the baking, the candles this year, if I can get a tree up and getting gifts wrapped, and decorating for a family member. Anything after that is a blessing and cherry on top. It'll just be icing on the cake, that's all I can say. So I'm keeping it simple and keeping it real. So, alright, so I love this. I think this is beautiful. This reminds me of like a Scandinavian print. And then, of course, the trees that are out. And then the small snowflakes, foil, all of this. This is just the notes page. December, I'm going to come back and do that in a different video for y'all. And then, these are all the other goodies you have at the beginning of the month. The great tools that I have not been using. And then here is Friday, the last day of this week, so, or this planner's week. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're blessed. I hope that you are finding a way to find joy in your journey at the holidays. And if you can't find it, when I was a little girl, I've shared this before, on our church bus, I remember looking up and seeing joy. And it was acrostics, I think so, acrostic. Anyways, and it said, Jesus, others, and you. So what a great focus. You know, get your eyes off yourself and off your sadness and focus on others and focus on Jesus. And yes, take care of yourself, which I'm working on as well, but you find joy in that when you love and serve others and when you love and serve God. So anyways, all right, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you found this washi, send me a picture or tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you did with this washi. And yeah. My Instagram is listed below. Feel free. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Or you can email me privately, josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com. It is also listed below. And if you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you. This is a great group. Everybody's super encouraging. You guys have been praying for me. It is an amazing community. I hope you guys are feeling encouraged, and know that I pray for y'all, and I'm so thankful that y'all have so graciously prayed for me as well, and that has been blessing beyond all words. And I'm just becoming such fast friends with so many of y'all, and I'm so blessed by that. Thank you guys. And I think that's it, guys. So most importantly, I pray that your day is blessed and creative and lovely. And I just hope right now, as you prepare for this incredible season that's in front of us, the blessings of the Christ child being born, Christmas. So Christmas, Christmas. I hope that you will take a moment, enjoy the season, enjoy your family. Don't go crazy. Just enjoy the moment. And I'm hoping I'm not going to go crazy. I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy the moments. That's my goal. So anyways, as I say this to you, I say this to me 10 times back. So it's not just to you guys. It is, totally back at me. And that's my goal. And I pray that for each one of y'all. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. And I will be talking to y'all.